Hanako Arasaka was Saburo Arasaka's youngest child and considered to be his favourite. Born in Tokyo to Saburo's last wife, Michiko, who died shortly thereafter, Saburo was charmed by his daughter's stunning beauty, and he decided to raise her in the sheltered confines of the Arasaka compound to protect her from the traumas of life. In fact, Hanako only left Tokyo 5 times prior to the events of 2077. Cut off from the outside world, she learned how to explore the net instead. Saburo made sure that Hanako was never made aware of the darker side of the corporation, but through her net running, Hanako uncovered the truth. After the events of the Fourth Corporate War, Hanako would play a pivotal role by becoming the leader of the Kaiji, or Green Pheasant faction. This bird holds cultural and symbolic significance in Japan, and one can still admire the world's last living specimens at Hanako's private preserve on the island of Shikoku. The Kaiji group consisted primarily of conservative technocrats, wanting the continuation of the Saburo-controlled regime, in contrast to the machinations of Yorinobu and Michiko Arasaka, who were in control of the Hawk and Do factions. After decades of internal struggle, the conflict was resolved, and Arasaka slowly restored to its former power. During these developments, Hanako was more interested in netrunning rather than seeking corporate power, and she began working on a revised version of Alt Cunningham's Soul Killer, with the view of using it to allow movement of an individual's engram into a clone body.
Good evening, Night City! My guest today is Mark Maratovich, author of Flowers of Silence, the untold story of Hanako Arasaka. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Thanks, Ziggy. Happy to be here.
Tell me, did you ever consider researching a less hazardous topic? Maybe scavenger chop shops or the inside of a volcano?
Well, it's true. Saburo Arasaka wasn't exactly ecstatic to hear I'd taken such a keen interest in writing a piece on his beloved daughter.
Now, in case my dear viewers don't recall, the last person to pen a biography on Hanako Arasaka committed suicide. The poor man shot himself 10 times in the back.
Yes, well, that was a sad story, but of course he wrote his book in secret, without express consent.
I certainly hope you haven't made the same mistake.
Heavens, no.
Phew. So then tell us, Flowers of Silence. How did you come up with that title?
It comes from an old Japanese proverb, unspoken words are the flowers of silence. I feel it encapsulates Hanako so perfectly. She leaves her residence only a few times a year, rarely speaks publicly, and is always surrounded by a small army of bodyguards.
Wow, how does she occupy so much time cooped up in that crystal cage of hers? Origami? Crossword puzzles?
I'm afraid I don't know, but her villa is equipped with a private fiber optic cable capable of 300 terabytes of bandwidth. So...
Are you suggesting she's a netrunner?
Well, now, I didn't say that.
We have to take a quick break, but stay with us. I'm not done with our Mr. Mark Maratovich just yet.